Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we're going to be talking about the Overwatch League off-season recap for Season 5. This is the 21st installment of the series. Um, Obviously the series started in off-season Season 4, for Season 4. Now this is continuing for Season 5. So we ended off the last episode with Feather announcing his retirement from professional Overwatch. More players obviously announced their retirement. These include Late Young, BQB, OGE, and Slime. So three former Florida Mayhem players and one former Chengdu Hunters players. BQB Lei Young for studying, studying school. Slime, I have no clue, and OGE to now become a coach. So let's now get on with the episode, and we'll first start off with Moth leaving the LA Gladiators. I could definitely see this, to be honest. I mean, he didn't really play that much anyway, so it definitely makes sense for that. And obviously, and yeah, it just makes sense of him leaving the Gladiators. I do hope that he finds a different team. If I can say like what team he could probably join, I don't really know. There's not a lot of options out there. Like I say, like maybe the Titans, maybe even London. Maybe you could put like a wild card, maybe put Boston. I don't know. It just really depends what like where Moth goes. So I do hope he does get back into the Overwatch League. Yeah, he didn't play that much. And hopefully he's working on his Brigida. If Brigida does get back um into the meta. Next one up, it is Hotbar. He has left the Philly Fusion. I mean, this one also makes sense as well. Hotbar, Rascal, and Toby, they were all just fill-ins for the Fusion, just so they can play. And also replacements for Shockwave, Poco, and Funny Astro to get back in time. So I get definitely, yeah, I see why they want to get rid of Hopper. Like, Hopper may, like, I don't know where the hell Hopper can go. Like, he's like a he's still like a fantastic player. I just don't know where he could go because there's not like a lot of options really because it's just up and coming rookies just coming up and just taking the spots from him. Maybe he goes like he most likely has to go to an APAC team in my opinion. So, but hopefully he does get back into the Overwatch League. Next one, Gagunba. He has announced his unentirement from Overwatch, and he's now back in the Overwatch League with the Florida Mayhem as a head coach. This is a good sign for Florida for in their future. Guba has been regarded as as a very good coach, and apparently he was also one of the key factors of the LA Valiant success last season. Not season 4, but season 3. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how Goomba goes for the Mayhem. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit different now for the Mayhem because they're probably gonna be with the mixed roster, and Goomba has some work to do. So I do hope he does really well for the Mayhem next season. Next one, we got Pelican. He has left the Atlanta Reign to join the Houston Outlaws. Well, DPS duo Pelican Dante is very true, and the friendship between Pelican and Piggy. This is the Outlaws are definitely bringing the big bucks. I mean, after a pretty modest, successful season, season 4, I'm not surprised that they're making big moves like this because the Outlaws deserved it. I mean, they played exceptionally well last season, and with I know it was like the in-game leader of Jake, obviously coming back to the Overwatch League as a player. I won't be surprised if Houston goes really well next season. I won't be surprised. They have just really surpassed my expectations. So I'm pretty happy of how well Houston's done, and obviously picking up Pelican as well. It's a great sign. Next up, we got Happy leaving the Justice and Jerry. So we got Happy joining the Justice and Jerry leaving the Justice. So this is just like a replacement basically. So Happy is gonna be replacing Jerry. Good sign for Justice. I mean, Happy, in my opinion, is probably is well, yeah, is better than Jerry. Jerry did. I mean, I swear, did Jerry even play at all for the Justice? I don't think he even did. I think it was mainly no. I think he might play like one or two matches and that was it. And then he was just riding on the bench. Um, I don't know where the hell Jerry can go, to be honest. Like, he could maybe go to an Apex team, or maybe he could just, like, I don't know where Jerry can go to be. Like, where can he go to, to continue his success? Like, maybe he transitions to a coach, but, but as a player, I have no clue where the hell he can go. But, yeah, hopefully he does get back into the Overwatch League. He's obviously a character and a fan favorite. Well, not a character, but he's definitely a fan favorite to everyone in the Overwatch League. But yeah, happy joining Justice. That's a good sign because Justice is I feel like the hit scan role, it's a bit lackluster. Definitely like the weakest one for DPS, but supports are even worse. I'll be honest. Next one we got Dongmin. He has left the Atlanta Reign as the translator. Obviously, this was rumored a long, long time ago, and looks like it is true. So, yeah, so Atlanta Reign is officially going to a full Western roster. I mean, am I really? I mean, I'm not. I'm pretty surprised about it, to be honest, because I feel like players like Pelican and Iris, they performed really, really well, and I think like yeah, they were definitely the biggest factors on the team, but obviously, they are bringing Nero, OG, and Ultraviolet most likely. So yeah, I'm pretty excited of how well they go in the in for season 5. Next up, we got Chayo. He has joined the Dallas Fuel as a rookie. Maybe a rookie of the year contender. I don't really know, to be honest, but he is a rookie for season 5. Obviously, he was formerly from the O2 Blast team who won Contenders Korea, and now he has joined the Dallas Fuel, which um, look pretty strong right now for their roster. Obviously, there are more roster changes for the Dallas Fuel. I think that might be it for the Fuel, so it just I mean, I don't know, I'm just guessing, but I think with all the announcements that has happened this week, I think the Fuel and probably also the Seoul Dynasty have finalized their roster, and both of them look pretty good. But I will be talking about those rosters when off season is done, and I'll be talking about every single team for my power rankings. But I'm pretty excited to see how well Chaya goes for season 5 as a rookie. Next one, it is Moby Dick. He has rejoined the Toronto Defiant as the assistant coach. Obviously, he was there, I think, season 2, and then left the Defiant in season 3 to join the Fusion. And yeah, now he's back with the Toronto Defiant as they go to a full Korean roster. This is I mean, I don't know how much Moby Dick helped in the fusion, but maybe if he just um like gets using information that he probably used in for the fusion, he could probably help the Toronto Fire continue their upward trajectory after last season. Next one is another Dallas Fuel change, and it is Edison joining the Fuel. This one kind of surprised me, to be honest. Edison, I would not say he's like one of my top 10. Well, probably top 10, but like my top 5 um hit scan players. Or actually, not even top 10, I don't really think. Edison, I mean, yeah, he didn't play that much for the Ryan, so that kind of makes sense. Maybe the Fuel just, obviously, I mean, they definitely need a hit scan. That was possibly like the biggest issue with the Fuel last season. They didn't really have a solid hit scan player because I think, yeah, because Sparkle and Doha, they were both projectile players. So, yeah, I could definitely see why Edison has joined the Fuel just as a hit scan player. So, yeah, but I'm pretty excited to see him back in the Overwatch League with a different team and also getting some playtime as well. Next one, it is Bebe. He has left the Washington Justice. I mean, makes sense. The Flux, I mean, I've been saying it as well. The Flux support sorry, basically the support plays as a whole for the Justice was lackluster. Closer and Bebe are possibly the most mediocre support players in the league, and then as them as a duo, they don't really do that well. Um, yeah, sure, like the play like had like their moments, but overall it was just a bit mediocre, lackluster. But I mean, they obviously tried their best and they obviously made it to playoffs, so just a still great result. But yeah, they definitely need to rework on the support sides on things for the Justice. But currently, as what they're looking at as a team, it looks pretty decent. Pretty excited to see what other changes to the Justice do in the off season. So the next one, we got Smurf. He has joined the Soul Dynasty. This was also rumored by Halo of Thoughts of him joining the Soul Dynasty, and I'm not surprised. Obviously, Koreans want to represent um, their country of South Korea, and obviously Seoul is the capital of South Korea. So yeah, I can definitely see why he wants to join the Seoul Dynasty, and obviously a full Korean roster, and being now in APAC, so he doesn't have to move over to North America. I can definitely see why. So yeah, it's a great pickup. It's definitely an upgrade to the tank position. I just wish, I hope that they get another tank. If not, they're gonna be a bit struggling. But maybe, but like it obviously depends of if Smurf can play other tank characters and not just like Reinhardt, Winston, Orisa. If he can also play like D.Va, Sigma, um, Boar. And I don't know, Zarya and Roadhog are still going to be tanks in Overwatch 2, but yeah, but I'm really hoping that Smurf does a fantastic job on the Soul Dynasty because Soul's roster looks very good. And obviously I'll talk about the rosters in my videos when off season is done. Next one, Funny Astro has joined the LA Gladiators. This is a great upgrade in the main support role. Just so like now they now have a main support player who can also play Brigitte, so they don't have to swap and have um two flex support players as the um in the side lineup. So I'm pretty excited as well. Fighting Astro is a great player. He can obviously play the Lucio if needed, or the Mercy if needed. Even the Brigitte of also needed, so I'm really excited to see how well Gladiators, how well Funny Astro does in the Gladiators. Next one, Crimzo has joined the Boston Uprising. This one came with a bit of a shock to me. I wasn't expecting Crimzo to join the Uprising. I thought the Uprising is probably going to go with a Korean roster, but they're probably going to be spending even more money. So I wouldn't say Crimson was like one of my first flex support picks. But obviously he's pretty consistent. He's obviously has he's also a fan favorite as well. I was really high on him when he finally joined the Overwatch League. I was so happy about it. But he's done a pretty good job in the Overwatch League. Not the best, but he's done a very decent job in the league, and I'm pretty excited to see how well he does in the Uprising. Um, and we also want to see also who else the Uprising picks up, because apparently rumor has it that the Uprising is not afraid to spend some money around in the off season. So we'll see who else they pick up, because they're probably going to pick up some superstars, and Uprising may be a real contender. Next one. Speaking of now another top team, the Gladiators. DP has sadly left the Gladiators. I'm kind of sad about this. Uh, DP was obviously in the Gladiators in season one, and it's just sad for him just to leave the Gladiators. I don't know what he's going to be doing. I don't know if he's going to be announcing his retirement, or maybe he's just going to continue streaming and just doing VOD reviews. That'll be that'll be pretty cool. But Yeah, we just need to. I mean, I'm hoping that he joins another team. I really do hope that he joins another team. I just don't know what team he could join though, because you know, just but you could join like like a lot of teams, but we'll see what DP wants to do. And I do wish him all the best if he does announce his retirement. But if he joins a different team, that'll be fantastic. So yeah. Next one, we got Jonak. He has officially joined the Seoul Dynasty. This is a definitely an upgrade to the flex support role. The Seoul Dynasty also announced that they will be keeping creative, um, which is still mind blowing to me because creative was lackluster at best. He was just there. He didn't do much. He didn't really contribute a lot to team fights or even to the game. He was just there. I'll be honest. So, but adding Jonak into the roster is definitely a good sign for the Seoul Dynasty, and I'm pretty excited of how Jonak plays with the Dynasty. Next one we got Develop, who has joined the Guangzhou Charge. Um, I mean, I don't know a lot about Develop. He was also with the Shanghai Dragons for like for like the tail end of the year. He played like one map with Who Are You in it as well, and then he left because he was basically just useless. I'll be honest. I'm sorry, but he's just yeah. But I'm glad he's getting another chance um in the Overwatch League with the Guangzhou Charge. Obviously, they do have Choi Se-won and Eileen. They're most likely going to be keeping Eileen in the team. I don't know about Choi Se-won, but if he does leave, that Develop could be just fill in. I can't remember what Choi Se-won plays. I think he plays Hitscan. Develop also plays Hitscan as well. So I guess it makes sense. Just have to wait to see what the Charge does. Next one, we got Iris. He has joined the Houston Outlaws. Along with Pelican as well. They're both from the Atlanta Reign. The Outlaws look very, very good now. Fantastically well. I'm just really excited actually of how they play. Yeah, I feel like Outlaws is maybe a dark horse contender, just like the Justice. The Justice and the Outlaws may be dark horse contenders because Outlaws look very, very good right now. And if they do and if they do add more star power players into the roster, then Outlaws may be a real contender for Season 5. We just have to also wait and see. Next one. Next one we have Gario joining the Dallas Fuel. I don't know a lot about him. He was also part of Team Diamond or GC. Was it GC? Yeah, GC Team Diamond or Game Club Team Diamond. Obviously the same team that what's his name? I can't remember the Hanjo Spark main tank. I can't remember his name. It's pissing me off. Whatever. I can't remember his name, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see, like, because Takoyaki. There we go, Takoyaki. Because obviously Edison and Girio, they're going to be hit scan players, and Delhan and Sparkle, they're going to be their projectiles. And I mean, the Fuel are basically ready for any DPS meta. It just obviously depends on if it's full projectile, full hit scan, or both of them. They're basically ready. So Fuel once again, probably gonna be championship contenders. Next one, it is the Florida Mayhem signing a new player, Sir Majid, formerly from Team Wasabi and Falcon Esports. He's also a flexible player. I haven't watched a lot of VODs of him, nor have I watched any VODs of him, but he's been with some pretty well-known European teams. I think he was with Raspberry Racers, who was actually a pretty good. I think they were competing with British Hurricane and Ex Oblivious and Cold Shear, I think if I remember correctly, as one of the best European teams. I think also competed with Shrewsbury EU, if I remember correctly. I need to have a look though. But really, did he play with? No, he didn't. But yeah, he played with like Raspberry Racers, Falcon Esports, Babi Wasabi, who is obviously one of the best NA teams. I'm really excited to see how Stone Majid plays in the Overwatch. Like, I'm really excited about that. He is also currently inactive, quote unquote, because he's not eligible for Overwatch League because he's not 18 yet. But in January he will be 18, so that'll be nothing really a worry about for the Mayhem. Next up, our second last one, we got Vindam. He has joined the Seoul Dynasty as the main support, the lone main support player for the team. I'm pretty excited to see how he goes. Obviously, he was part of the O2 Blast team, but he was, I think, from loan from Tiger Nation, which is Genji's academy team. Genji is also the academy team of the Seoul Dynasty. So basically, they have like 15 academy teams below Seoul Dynasty. Um, yeah, I'm really excited to see how he plays, and yeah, that's all I can really say about Vindam. And the last one, it is Arns. He has joined the LA Gladiators. This is going. I mean, this DPS lineup of Kevzer and Arns is going to be scary as fuck. We already know how great Kevzer is, or you already know how great Arns is. The Gladiators may be championship contenders. I mean, we just don't know what's going to be happening in the tank position. If they re-sign Space, who's currently a free agent still, they can still re-sign him. Um, we just have to wait. Because I have no clue who the hell they can sign for the tank position. I don't know. I really don't know. But I do hope they do keep Space. Um, I was kind of hoping if Super did leave the Shock, he'll probably join the Gladiators. But he's still with the Shock, which I'm sorry, but I do not understand. Because when we get to the rumors, which we'll probably actually get to right now, um, let's just say that they're going to be signing some O2 Blast players. So, rumor has it that Shark is going to be signing Proper, Finn, and Kilo. All those three are O2 Blast members. And does that mean that Super maybe is probably going to be the sole main tank of the team? What the fuck? I don't understand that. I'm sorry, that's just dumb to me. But obviously, I mean, I think I might have predicted it as well. That Shark will be going to we'll be signing some of the O2 Blast players, and looks like they have with Proper, Finn, and Kilo. Shark once again is going to try and make another run to get to be championship contenders after a pretty disappointing season 4. But I digress. Next one, which just has not been confirmed yet, Justice signing Krillin. I don't know what I don't know if he's actually improved or not. He probably has improved because he's the captain for T1, and obviously the Justice sees this, and he most likely is going to be, and he's probably going to be signing with the Justice, which is going to be pretty interesting. Well, you know that Vindam and Iris, they've been confirmed. This thing has not been updated, so I wish someone can update it already. Yaki traded to NYXL. I think I also predicted this as well in my video. Maybe I might be wrong, but yeah, Yaki joining NYXL. That's gonna be also a great DPS duo. I'm pretty excited about that. Um, yeah, Yaki and Flora. That's gonna be good. Even though don't they play the same characters though? Don't Yaki and Flora play the same ones? I actually can't remember right now. I'm gonna have a look. 'Cause I think they might play the same one. So projectile. So Genji, Fire Tracer, Echo, Doomfist, and then if I go to Flora, okay, never mind. Okay. I don't know why, but I got I think I might got a feather mixed up with Flora's hero pools. But yeah, that's gonna be a great DPS hero if that does come to fruition. Just like I say, yeah, Boston are afraid to spend money on this year. I mean, not surprised. I think everyone shouldn't really because it's Overwatch 2. Fusion to promote Zest from Team 1. I think there was also rumor about Fusion also promoted MN3. Both of them from T1 and both of them also DPS players. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see there. Face most likely to be the Gladiators head coach, new head coach. Um, I don't. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Face, obviously, he was the assistant coach for the Gladiators, and he's going to be now transitioning into a head coach. Outlaw signing Lastro, that's that's going to be a good backup, I'll be honest. Lastro, he's a very underrated flexible player, in my opinion. I feel like not a lot of people really talk about him, but he's actually performed pretty. In my opinion, he performed really well on the Defiant when he obviously gets the time to play. But actually, did he? Actually, wait, was it sorry? I can't remember if he was. I think he might have. I think he played pretty well on the Defiant. And then we got a new rookie of the name of Keelan. He's going to be signing with the NYXL, and he is a tank player. Obviously, this is just another week of our off season. These are obviously rumors, and they may not be true. Like I think we got Choi and Super out of shock. Only one of them was true though. It was Choi out of shock, but our Super as he has came back, and Deepay staying with Gladiators. That's not true at all. Because obviously like we talked about, yeah, Deepay has left the Gladiators. So yeah, that's really it for me now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.